When things don't make sense, take the thing that makes no sense. Give me Buffalo -2.
You're right. I'm Notre Dame Clemsoning myself right now. I 100% am. Yes, Buffalo.
Justin fucking Watson. There it is, baby.
I don't know your opinion. That's why I'm asking.
No. Come on.
Welcome back to Sharps Sports Network. The boys are back on another Saturday afternoon. We pushed it from 11 to 12 so that we could get an extra hour of sleep, or some of us can, unless you're Tyler, because you probably still woke up at 9 a.m. because you're an absolute maniac. But we got three out of the four fellas here to talk about UFC 300. We got picks on both sides of the ball and the puck. We got MLB as well. So make sure you strap in. We got a hell of a podcast. And like I said, we got McDilly, we got the Wanderer, and we got Tycho ready to break it all down.
Oh, let's get into it, baby. I'm excited. It's very rare that there's a Saturday where UFC comes along and I literally have to go, all right, I got to put these fights in for the podcast. Let's see. Where am I going to start? Do I start with do I start with the main card? Are there any fights on the undercard that are good? I had to put every single fucking fight on this card in this podcast.
Yes,
because the first fight is Davison Figueiredo and Cody Garbrandt. So if that's how we're kicking it off, every fight is going to have to be talked about. That's just the way it is.
Yes. I know that
no
Luke is not here, so I have to pretty much take the backbone of today, and I'm okay with that. I'm actually excited. This is a good chance for me to step up to the plate here. So I do want to start off by saying this is definitely, I'm not going to sit here and say it's the best UFC they've ever put on because we haven't seen it yet. It's definitely the most hyped up UFC event I've seen since I became a fan of the sport. People are saying that this is the same exact vibe that they had when Brock Lesnar made his return at UFC 200. And I was like, okay, well, that makes sense. And then people are saying that the next big one where they tried to stack the card preliminary to main was UFC 100. So, because UFC 300, you know what I mean? This was expected.
Kind of has to be the same thing.
Exactly. I do love that. That's how it's like supposed to be. So that we know when UFC 400 comes up next year, we're going to get another absolutely loaded card. So.
Exactly.
I feel like that's enough.
I just wish McGregor would have been on this card, damn it.
That's the one thing I've seen people
That's
say.
the one fucking thing missing. Either
They're
him
like,
or Sugar.
They're like, without McGregor, but you got Sugar last card, so.
Like, I'm cool with that, you know?
Exactly. That one makes sense.
I'm cool. I can get behind it.
But yeah, we can get into the fights here. Enough teasing, enough blue balling. And let's start it off with, like you just said, Davison Figueiredo, the former flyweight champion of the world, going up against Cody Garbrandt. Now, Cody is somebody.
Cody Garbrandt.
Did I say Garbrandt? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's somebody that in this podcast I have faded a lot more than I've ridden, and I've won a lot more fading him than I have ridden. And Figueiredo is a former world champion, and in my opinion, I think this is going to be a Figueiredo by submission type of victory. But I know there's a lot of people out there that are really hoping for a Cody knockout. I'm going to start it off with Figueiredo, though.
I will follow it up by saying I'm one of the people hoping for a Cody Garbrandt knockout. With that being said, I think he's not going to get it. I hope he gets it. I don't think he's going to get it. Like you said, former world champ in Figueiredo. I mean, it's not gonna be an easy fight for Cody Garbrandt, regardless of if he has the power to knock him out. So I'm riding Figueiredo to win the fight, but I would love to see a knockout first fight.
Jesse?
I don't have a winner because I'd just be picking, but I don't have enough to like.
Okay, so here's what I need from you, Jesse. Here's what I need.
No, this is perfect, actually.
Hold on.
Oh wait.
So I am simply going to laugh at the fact that Figueiredo might be shorter, but he has the reach, and he's been in some tough competitions with heavier people, even though weight class, you know what I mean. I just don't see him losing this fight.
All right, that's beautiful. I was gonna say you could just do the fights you want, but I think it's better if you just do them all anyway.
I'm going to, but there needs to be a disclaimer.
Okay.
This is true. This is true.
Disclaimer will be out there. I can promise you that. Second
All
fight
right.
on the card.
Wait, hold on. Time out. We also have to mention, because Luke is not here, I will give Luke's pick for each fight. Luke on this one is riding Davison Figueiredo on the money line.
Smart man. Fight number 2. We got 2 fighters that have been doing this for a long time. It's 2 of the longest fighters in the league, 2 of the fighters that have the most fights in the UFC, and that is Bobby Green going up against Jim Miller. Jim Miller is 37-17. He's had over 50 fights. Bobby Green is 31-15, had over 45 fights as well. I'm writing the man who loves to fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. That would be Bobby Green.
Yeah, Bobby Green is probably going to win this fight, man. Jim Miller is one of those guys where they might have just put him in UFC 300 because he's a seasoned grizzled vet. Like, you know, he needs to be at UFC.
He holds the UFC record, Tyler, for the most finishes in UFC history. I think that's why he's on the card.
He's got to be there. But I don't know if he can beat Bobby Green. So I'm going to be on Bobby Green on this. But Jim Miller's had a hell of a career. So
the favorite is the favorite for a reason, but Jim is not out of the fight. But he ain't getting my support.
Probably take this fight to go the distance.
But he ain't getting my support.
I will say that Luke is riding Bobby Green as well.
Smart. As he should be. All right, next up, we got the Battle of Brazil here between Jessica Andrade, number 4, another former women's champion, going up against, I'm in a WWE mindset. I said women's champion.
This guy still in that WrestleMania mode.
Yeah, I'm literally still former bantamweight champion and Jessica Andrade going up against Marina Rodriguez, who has become one of the fastest rising stars, also from Brazil. When it comes to the UFC, I love Brazil, and that's only because of Charles Oliveira.
Who fights tonight?
Oh, yeah, you fucking know that he does.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, you fucking know that he does. So anyways, I am riding Marina Rodriguez. This is the first underdog that I am riding of the night. Andrade, I've seen what she can do, but I've also seen Marina Rodriguez, what she can do, and I think there's a lot more upside to Marina running this fight than Andrade, because Andrade is currently in a cycle of fight in a title match, lose, beat a couple contenders, fight in a title match, lose, beat a couple contenders, and it's getting annoying. So I'm riding Marina.
I'm personally going to ride this fight to go the distance. I think it's going to end in a decision. I would take it to go the distance. I don't have a pick for this fight.
I would agree with you on that.
I'm taking Rodriguez.
I know. Who's Luke got? I'm actually curious.
Luke is on Jessica Andrade. Also, we got a comment here from Wild Fuller. Did you guys see that Dana White updated the purse from $50K to $300K? Like, that's a lot of money. Dana is not messing around tonight.
I watched.
You know, what's funny about that, Fuller? What's funny about that is I saw that Dana White upped the purse. The very next day, I log on to Instagram and I see that someone placed a parlay for there to be no, finishes the entire night and for every fight to go to decision, just because it's a $300,000 purse. And I thought that was hilarious. And so, first of all, fuck that guy for ruining everyone's fun if he hits that bet. But also, that would be one of the greatest bets ever if there's no finishes tonight.
I agree. I don't know if you guys saw this, but Dana White asked them what he wanted the bonus to be. Because the guy asked Dana White, he said, hey, is there any interest in updating the bonus because it's a special event? And Dana White looked at everybody on stage and he goes, well, what do you guys think it should be? And people were 100,000. No, 300,000. 300,000. All right, I'll do 300,000. And everyone was like, holy shit.
It worked.
So then the rest of the card, it was literally people you had people on the prelim, a little later, that asked, hey, is it still going to be the same for the preliminary cards? I know that the bonus is, you can't make them 300,000, but for the prelim, can we do something special? And Dana White goes, all right, if you stop asking me questions, the bonus is $300,000 the whole night. And then he didn't.
Yeah, if you end this press conference right now.
Because he didn't like that he kept getting asked. He's like, ask the fighters questions. I'm just fucking here because I have to be here. Stop asking me questions. And that was a big reason why he made it what it was. I just thought that was funny why that's how we got this. Because Dana didn't want any more questions asked to him. Next fight we have is Jalen the Tarantula Turner going up against Renato Moicano. We got another Brazilian beast at Moicano going up against the Tarantula. The Tarantula has been on a bit of a spot here because his last fight, I believe that he lost. So in a get back spot here. But I got a Brazilian theme here, and I'm not going to vie away from it. So because of that, I'm going to ride Moicano. I understand you're all going to ride Turner. I know it's coming, but I'm riding Moicano.
Go to Jesse.
Yeah, I am going to rock with Turner, but I think this is also going to be another decision fight. Don't ask why.
I won't.
I don't need to ask why. There's a $300,000 purse. I'm gonna take Jalen Turner. It is a revenge spot, and I think he gets the revenge. Simple as that. Luke is also riding Jalen Turner.
Yeah. All right, next fight we got is Sadiq Youssef going up against Diego Lopez. Diego Lopez is one of the most popular fighters on this card, and I actually didn't think that he was until I saw the press conference, and the people fucking love him. Diego is someone that has been on a huge fight win streak, another Brazilian fighter, and you got Sadiq who's coming off of a loss. This one I think is going to be a little bit more of a I'm a prediction. I'm going to take a first-round finish here from Diego. I think this was going to be
I can see this one being a shorter fight for sure.
That's what
I know the odds are a little close, make you think, this probably be a dog fight. I wouldn't say so. I would ride that pick, Dylan. I'll ride that.
Diego Lopez submission.
Bang. Next fight that we have is the
Luke also did not have a pick for that fight.
Okay. Next fight that we have is, God, I cannot believe she is still fighting in the UFC.
Hold on, Dylan. Luke, if you're listening, you're a Weenie Hut Jr. We're putting nothing on this fight. You're just going to do every fight with this one.
I just see right, like next up on his thing is the next fight.
He just decided to take one fight off. He just decided, hey, I know that there's 16 fights on the card, but I'm going to bet 15. Wow.
I don't know.
I don't know why I lost a little bit of respect on that. Because
there's only 12. Dylan, there's only 12 picks on the slip.
Okay, then I respect it.
That man. I hope that man goes 11 for 12. All right, here we go. Holly Holm versus Kayla Harrison. This one I will be short with as well. I cannot believe they put Holly Holm on this card against a debuting top amateur wrestler in the women's bantamweight division, that being Kayla Harrison, who is 16-1. I feel bad for Holly Holm, but in my opinion, to bring this back to a wrestling, standpoint, this is the old guy putting over the new young guy. So I think Kayla Harrison is gonna beat the shit out of Holly.
I don't know. I guess I got to go next because Luke has Holly Holm on the money line.
Luke also takes things up the butt sometimes. So you got to fucking factor things.
Whoa.
Drug wise, not like dick wise. God, don't make me gay.
What? All right. Well, I mean, maybe if he's taking Holly Holm and she's as washed as everybody might think, but
not that there's anything
I think
wrong
Luke's saying there's going to be something being pulled out of someone's bag tonight, but I got to go the other way. I'm going Kayla Harrison.
I don't think it's going to be pulled out of the bag. I think it's going to be pulled out of his butt.
Yeah, I'm going to go new first. I'm going to get the new pick. I think, Holly had her moment back like years ago.
When she beat Ronda Rousey, 12 fucking years ago?
What, submission?
Yeah, that's
by
it.
Submission?
That's it.
Yeah, that's true. That was the one fight.
God. All right, next fight we have is Aljamain Sterling, the former featherweight champion, the former middleweight or flyweight champion. Jesus, former champion that moved divisions. He is now in a new division in the featherweight division after losing to Sugar Sean O'Malley. He said, I'm out of this division. This is your division. I'm going to the featherweight division. He is now in his first featherweight fight against Calvin Kattar. Calvin Kattar is 23-7. Sterling is 23-4. This should be a great fight. And I'm in a pickle. So I'm actually going to let you guys start here, and then I'm going to go after.
I'm taking Qatar because Sterling is going to get slept, not realizing his drop of weight was a little more than he could handle.
God, I hope you're right. I love to hate Sterling. I love watching him get knocked out. I thought he got his comeuppance with Sugar Sean. Now let's just keep it going. I'm going to take Kattar as well.
All right. Well, I'm always in this spot.
You always have to defend him.
Because nobody likes this man. And you know what? You know what else? Every single time I defend this motherfucker, even if it might be the slimiest, nastiest, most fucking effed up victory that you've seen, he wins. So I'm taking Aljamain Sterling, and so is Luke, because he finally came over to the fucking dark side with me.
I'm disappointed in Luke. He had to make that. He had to make that pick not on the podcast because he knew he would have got lipped. Absolutely lipped. That's insane that the man is riding Sterling.
I feel like if he was going to be on the pod today, he would have rode Qatar and
100%
on my Sterling Island like I usually am.
100%.
They love to hate. He's like Mahomes.
Next fight we have is Yuri Prohaska, another former world champion, going up against Alexander Rakic. I am excited because I think that this is a fight that is going to go back and forth. You got two fucking gladiators with iron jaws. So this should be a fight that goes the distance simply because both men do not get knocked out. But in the end, I'm going to take Yuri to win in a bloodbath.
Okay. Luke is also on Yuri. I am also on Yuri. Jesse, are you on Yuri?
No, I want to be on an island. Remember my disclaimer from the beginning.
All right. Now we move into the main card. First fight on the main card is a fight that a lot of people had a problem with being on the main card, and that is the fact that
Look at that mother effing favorite. 1450. I'm taking Cody.
So essentially, the reason why people were upset is because they saw through what Dana White was doing. Dana White tried to tell everyone that this was a fight because Bo Nickel, we know the hype that he has. Cody is the best possible contender for him because Cody has a cool knockout in the past. But really, UFC fans, immediately after this fight was announced, realized this motherfucker just made Bo Nickel the first fight of the main card so we could start with a knockout and everyone would get excited because there's no way Bo Nickel doesn't beat this man in the first round. It's simply just to start the night on a fucking high.
I have to agree with that. There's no way he didn't do this shit on purpose, man.
You know
this looks so intentional. Like, we've went through how many fights so far, and you've not seen anything like this. And then you get to the first fight of the main card. Damn near 1,500 favorite going up against Cody Brundage. Like, Cody, just make it through, dog. Don't die.
Yeah. Here's the problem. A lot of times I'm in spots where I want to ride the underdog because of just the situation that I'm in, right? It's so hard to want to fucking ride a guy that's built like this. There's nothing about him that says, I am going to get it done. I don't believe him. He looks like a divorced dad that's doing this strictly because the child support is kicking his ass. I'm going to take Bo Nickel. That's my pick.
All right. I am also going to ride Bo. Luke is also riding Bo.
Cody, nah, I ain't a fool.
Cody.
Go Nickel.
Give me a chance.
Just because I will say for a UFC 300 moment, that you want to start the card in a different type of way.
Bo Nickel gets knocked the fuck out.
Gets knocked the fuck out. Dana White might be a genius because either way, he's starting the card in a holy shit type of moment. So
I think that's exactly what they're going for. I hope it happens.
I get it. All right. Next fight some would call the biggest fight of the night, but that would just be
Not
me.
me.
That would only be me.
Quite literally.
We got the
only
return of the number one lightweight, the Du Bronx, the former lightweight world champion of the world, Charles Oliveira. Just know it's singing in my head. Going up against Armin. Someone else want to try?
Sarukian.
Thank you. God, that was really good.
The T is silent and the rest is easy.
That was really good, Tyler. That was fucking great. In my opinion, I think Charles Oliveira, like taking bias out of it, I think he's in the same spot that he's in with his last fight. He has another top contender in the lightweight division that would be a problem for the championship in like Beneil Dariush was, where Oliveira comes in, he'll beat him, he'll continue to claim this or keep his case for I should be the next guy to fight Islam because I haven't gotten my rematch yet. That's what I think. I think it's gonna be a good fight though, because Charles, I'll tell you what, even if he wins or loses, he'll make you think he's gonna fucking lose at some point. Because oh god, he'll keep you on your fucking toes.
Honestly, I have no idea, but I'm gonna ride Charles with me. I'm gonna ride Charles Oliveira.
I was gonna say just one time. I just don't want to be alone.
I've never.
I don't think you've ever been alone.
Picked him.
No, Jesse. There was one time where you helped me. Yes, I remember this one time.
I can say for sure that I know that I have never picked him to win on this podcast.
Yes, you and Luke have never picked him to win.
But today is a different day, and I'm fucking riding. Let's do it, Dylan.
I'm gonna make this go. Every time Oliveira's been up for a pick, I have picked him. So I don't know what Dylan is saying.
Because Luke and Tyler never pick him, so it's in my head. I'm sorry, Jesse.
But yeah, not this time. I'm gonna take Armin. Just yanking chains.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Okay. All right. Scared the shit out of me.
You got a sweep on Oliveira, Dylan.
I'm so happy.
However, Luke is on Armin Sarukian.
Of course he is. He literally is just doing it at this point for shits and giggles. I know it. I know he's just doing it because he likes to fade him. But it's okay because where's McGregor on the card? That's what I thought. UFC 300, Oliveira's here.
Me a little bit.
McGregor is.
Hurts me a little bit. I want McGregor on the card too.
Luke.
Hey, we all want McGregor on the card. We all want McGregor on the card. Where's Oliveira's movie? I didn't see him star in Roadhouse.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's Puffy Leg at? I don't fucking see him. All right.
Hello.
BMF. Baddest Motherfucker Championship. We got Justin Gaethje, the champion, going up against Max Holloway, the challenger. They're both number 2 ranked. I don't know how. I've never seen this before, but they are both number 2 ranked in the lightweight division. So
it's a straight up tie. They couldn't pick. They couldn't choose who was better than the other, so they have to fight to figure it out.
In my opinion, this is going to be, and I know I've said this twice already, that's what this card is, one of the best fights of the night. Because you have two guys who are knockout badasses. This is just what they're known for. They don't get knocked out. They might get choked out, submission. But their jaws are so fucking tight that they just swing and they bang. Very similar to the Yuri fight. So I have this one going the distance in a bloodbath. And just slightly, I'm going to give it to Gaethje. Slightly.
All right. I will go the opposite way, take Max Holloway in a bloodbath, but I also think it's going to be one of the top 2 fights.
Yes.
But it will be 2.
Okay.
Gaethje knockout.
Luke is also on Gaethje. So,
all right.
Put me on that Holloway Island, boy.
That's exactly where you are. So I hope you like it there.
I love it here.
What? It's nice plus 130. He loves it there.
Get it all by myself.
Yeah, it's not. No, he's got bad odds.
Good odds by myself. Everyone doubt
plus
me.
800.
I might just put 100 on Max Holloway.
Yeah, might as well.
All right,
Co-main event of the evening for the women's strawweight title. We have the champion Zhang Weili going up against the challenger Yan Xiaonan, and this is a China versus China battle of China fight. This is the first time we've ever had two women that are both of Chinese descent battle for a women's strawweight championship, or any UFC women's championship for that matter. So,
have you ever wanted to see live action anime? This is that.
I was gonna say, ask Jesse. This is Jesse's dream right here. This is live action anime right here.
It's not featherweight.
Only they're trying to kill each other.
Actually, no, technically it is. Strawweight is featherweight. For women.
We'll start with you then, Jesse. No, we'll start with Jesse. Zhang Weili and Xian. Who you got?
Xian.
Oh,
give me the
wow.
underdog. Give me the same way that who wasn't supposed to lose the title and lost the title in women's recently? What was her name? Nunez?
Amanda Nunez or Valentina, either one, yeah.
Yeah.
They both did.
I'm seeing another one of those.
Oh, shit. Well, I'm going to take Yan. I'm going to take Zhang. Sorry. I'm going to take Zhang Weili. I think this is her second title defense, and I don't think she's going to lose it this soon. So I'm gonna ride Weili.
Yeah, I'm also on Weili on this one. I think she's going to be the champ for a little while here. So I again agree. I don't think it lasts, one defense and then you lose it. I don't think so. So I'm going on Zhang. Luke is also on Zhang.
Beautiful. And now we have the UFC 300 main event. There was a lot of controversy originally when this was announced as the main event. People were like, what the fuck? But as the days have been getting closer, as the press conferences have been appearing, as the interviews have been coming out, people are getting more and more excited for this fight. And I'll give you a big reason why. There's two. One, Pereira has gone full, I'm going to kill everybody. I am a tribe leader, tribe warrior mindset. Showed up at the weigh-in, full face paint, full headgear, full tribal call, and got everybody excited. He's been keeping that moniker going into the whole fight. On the other side of things, Jamal Hill has been doing what he's been doing every fight he has. Talk the most possible shit. He has claimed that he is going to beat Alex Pereira by knockout. He has claimed that he is going to beat him in round one. He's also claimed that he is going to beat him whenever he figures that he wants to beat him. He's going to pick his round, he said, and he's going to have some fun out there. So, this fight, which originally was not really looking forward to, has now become one of the most hyped fights on the card.
Also, when Alex Pereira introduced this whole tribe moniker, Jamal Hill came out to the press conference, the second press conference, with like a tribe skull on a chain. And after they did their stare down, he then proceeded to smash said chain on the ground and break it into little tiny pieces.
Yeah, this fight has a lot of hype going into it, and I love that.
Also, I know a lot of other people weren't excited for this fight when it was announced as the main event. But I know that me, Dylan, and Luke were, because this man's fights out of Grand Rapids, Michigan, and he's winning this fucking fight. I'm riding Jamal Hill, and so is Luke.
Yeah, I would ride Pereira if it wasn't Jamal Hill. It's a spot where I feel like if Jamal wins, I'm not going to be the guy who doesn't ride the guy from where we're from. So I will take Jamal Hill because of that reason. But if he wasn't from Michigan, I'd be riding Pereira.
Call me a D1 hater if you want to, but I still don't like the way Pereira was able to get himself into a championship fight. And Jamal is going to take that from me.
So you don't like the fact
it was his belt, bro. It was Jamal's belt, and he just gave it up because he got injured.
You don't like the fact that he originally even got in the championship fight that he's now the champion for?
Yeah, no. He got that fight so fast just because of the history.
No, he got that fight, yeah, because there was literally a history, and then someone got injured, and then, oh, look at this, and then he won, yeah. All right, that's UFC 300. That's the card. It's absolutely loaded. We just spent a half hour talking about it, so if that doesn't give you a good indication of what this card should be, that's your indication.
So make sure you guys download the Sharps app. Sharps app has all of these picks getting dropped today. I'll have my picks on there. Jesse might have his picks on there. I know Luke's going to put his picks on there. You'll see all of everyone else's UFC picks. You can ride or fade. You can post your own picks. Just make sure you guys check it out on the Sharps app. We got more when we come back.
Sports bettors, you need to download Sharps, the better social network. With Sharps mobile app, you can tail your friends' bets with one click. See a bet you like? Just click the whale tail icon and boom, it will open in your corresponding sportsbook. Sharps securely connects to major sportsbooks like FanDuel, MGM, Caesars, and more, so you can not only track your bets, but share your bets in creative ways. So gather the degens, download Sharps for free, and join our fast-growing sports betting community.
Alrighty, moving into the world of NBA where you play with a ball and a basket. We have. You like that?
No, I'm just laughing because I can't wait to talk.
That is
oh, shit. Here we go.
That is the best line Jesse's ever given on his podcast. I need that clip. I'm just excited because I can't wait to talk.
Remember when you looked me in my face through this camera and told me I was crazy, thinking the Timberwolves are going to lose to the
Nuggets? No, we're going to talk about it. Trust me, Jesse. We are going to talk about all of it. So, starting things off with, got a little bit of shout out to do. Nikola Jokic has officially passed Wilt Chamberlain for second in all-time assists among centers. He is one player away from having the most assists in all of centers, one of the best passing centers in all time. Shout out to Jokic. You passed.
He's passing the fake player with the fake statistics.
No, I was there. I saw it. It happened. It's a real thing. He scored 103 points. Just fucking get over it, people.
103? Right? It was 103. Nobody talks about the 3 points.
He got an extra 3-pointer. No one knows about it. There's no film. You can't see. They didn't want it to be too ridiculous, so they made him lower his number. All right, next thing that we have is another crazy thing that I wanted to talk about, and that is Victor Wembanyama being an absolute block machine. So I have two things I want to point out. One, Victor Wembanyama is currently on pace to have more blocks in the end of the next 2 years than the average center has in his playing career. Okay? Next stat. He has 252 blocks this season. Rudy Gobert, the three-time defensive player of the year, has 251 blocks, less than him, over the past 2 years. So Victor Wembanyama has also had the most blocks in a season going back to Shaquille O'Neal.
Wait a goddamn minute. Wembanyama has
252 blocks right now. He averages 4 blocks a game. 3.7 blocks a game. Yes. We got to talk about this. This is insane, Jesse. Listen, nobody can shoot in the paint.
You want to know why? If you watch a Spurs game, people will literally have 3-on-1s against Wemby and continue to pass the ball. No one will take the shot because they're afraid of him.
They know it's going to get swatted.
There's multiple.
You shoot. Nah, you shoot. I'm not getting blocked again. You're taller than me. It's a whole clusterfuck.
Motherfucker gets the ball. He's like, I can't see the basket.
Fucking,
I'm just staring at his fucking eyes. He's looking me in my soul. I can't see.
Wemby's like, shoot it, bitch.
He's real life Slenderman on the basketball court during the game. Like, fucking just coming at you.
There's nothing you can do. And
he's playing volleyball while we're playing basketball.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Chess out here. It's checkers and chess.
Plotting everything. Next thing that we have is a player that I keep bringing up because he has a 50-point game or a this-point game. Nah, it's the fucking Jalen Brunson show, man. This man is cooking. Consistent cooking. All right? I'm going to read you statistics over his last 8 games. Okay?
I hate this.
39 points, 45 points, 43 points, 35 points, 25 points, 20 points, 30 points, 61 points. He's currently leading the NBA in scoring in 38.5 points over the last 20 games, and Jalen Brunson has been electric, and the Knicks have been cooking alongside it.
You know what's crazy? You cannot win a championship with Jalen Brunson as your centerpiece. You just can't.
Why? Why not? He's fucking... Why?
I don't.
Why not?
The same reason the Heat couldn't win with Jimmy.
Okay, I don't think that the Knicks are going to win it all, but what I'm saying is I feel like Jalen Brunson is a superstar, and that's what you need to win it all, right?
But I don't think he is anything more. Right now, it looks like he's more than who I'm going to compare him to because the Knicks.
You haven't been able to give him props since he was going crazy last year in the playoffs.
This is not true. Listen,
yes, it is.
Because right now he's just a glorified Kyrie Irving. That's all he is. That's
your problem.
You're a hater. You're a hater.
That's your problem.
This man is straight cooking. You're a hater.
He's literally just an assassin. He's a bucket getter. That's what he is. I will give it to him. He is a weapon to be used, but he is not. Listen, let me quote Cam Newton. I'm gonna quote Cam Newton. He's not pulling. You know, he is the load. He's not the truck pulling the load. He's in the load. He's not that guy. He's a bucket. He's a weapon. He's Kobe Bryant without the ability to truly win you something. Watch. As long as he's on the Knicks, he's just gonna be a bucket getter. That's it. I'm sorry. I respect Brunson. I am happy for him that he got that bag off of 1 year in Dallas. He made himself all this money, and he has done nothing but show he deserves it. But I don't think he won a championship. I just don't.
If he stayed in Dallas, do you think he'd be cooking right now? Like him, Luka, Kyrie? Do you think this would be like an absolute trio? Because I do.
If they could have still gotten Kyrie, yes, this would be an absolute trio.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because then you have Luka, the truck, pulling these two assassins. Light work.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to move it on over to a team that you do not want getting hot at a team right now. Tyler, I expect you to come in here and talk some shit, but the Warriors are 9-1 over their last 10 games. They have had a tough year, but if there's any time you want to get cooking, it's now. And in those 10 games, 2 games ago, they had the NBA record for the best 3-point percentage shot in an NBA game.
62.
Yes.
Fluffing sleep.
He's got a fucking pound jersey on, doesn't he?
We're here. The chef is rising up to claim what is rightfully his, which is that last motherfucking spot in the West, because we are back. And he is cooking, and that's all I got to say.
So my question was going to be, Jesse, at a team like Golden State, getting hot at a team like now, how dangerous actually is this?
Listen. all of the role players on Golden State know exactly what their role is. Steve Kerr knows how to coach. He knows how to win. And they have Curry. And Curry is a game changer. We all know this.
Right.
So this isn't a surprise. Because, it's not like the Lakers issue where it's like Bron's so old that he truly can't give 45 minutes a night anymore for an entire playoff run. He will be gassed sooner or later.
Okay, wait.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Wait, really quick. I'm happy you brought up LeBron. Please tell me you saw yesterday when he did his reverse dunk on Ja, and then Ja pushed him away, and he was fucking backing up laughing. Did you see that?
I saw this.
Did you see this? Okay, so I'm gonna pull up the clip right here. But LeBron did a dunk on he did a dunk last night, and Ja Morant was standing on the side, like in front of the bench. And because he came too close to Ja pushed him away, and then LeBron started backing away.
Bro, LeBron was laughing at his ass.
He was laughing at his ass, yeah. Here.
The absence of Ja Morant, huge. You look at the numbers from last year to this year.
Not that one.
It's a 40-year-old man, pretty much. To anyone that has invested as intensely.
God damn it.
In the well-being.
It'll be fine, right? Look.
Here we go. Sorry.
Saved by White, but to James, and there's your boy Franklin. Taylor Jenkins hot that there was no foul call on that drive to the basket. You know what? And it's sort of like it's a technical foul. Gives out a technical foul.
Here you go. Here's your best angle of the altercation between Ja Morant and LeBron. And I don't know if you saw really closely. I think Ja was going for his waistband, but I could be tripping. So yeah, you better back up, LeBron. The comments were amazing. Oh my God, everyone was like, "Damn, Ja looked like he really wanted to shoot his shot."
The Ja slander.
He did it to himself. He did it to himself.
He'll never escape. He'll never escape the allegations.
Jesse, you've never seen somebody that has been in a bad spot in their life get to a good spot in their life and go, you know what? I miss being in a bad spot. I'm too happy. I miss struggle. I hate that I'm so safe and I love living happy every day.
He always lived safe and happy
I
every
want to
day.
fear for my life a little bit. There's a gun. You know, like he didn't like being as comfortable as he did. He liked staying uncomfortable.
It was a fake gun. Moving on.
You speak on behalf of Ja's team?
If you have any more questions, you can contact our department.
This is when the dreads unite.
Yes. He did nothing wrong. He took the orange tip off of an airsoft gun. That's all that happened. Moving on.
It's all in there.
Curry will cook. Warriors will probably be fine, and they're probably going to play the Suns and knock them out. Where are you to defend yourself?
Oh.
Not here.
Oh, he's not here.
Damn, no.
He's not here. All right, final thing we have for the NBA. Jesse kind of alluded to it in the beginning. We have 1 day left. Tomorrow, Sunday, final day in the NBA. And we have a 3-way tie for the number 1 seed. Oklahoma City, the Timberwolves, and Denver all currently are tied for the number 1 seed spot. And just in a little indication, those are the 3 games that will be on the Downtown Cash picks for this slate. So, before we get to the picks, Jesse, Thunder, Timberwolves, Nuggets. Out of these 3 teams, who do you see being the ultimate number 1 seed?
See, I did have Timberwolves because I feel like they're going to beat the Suns. And that's going to put them on top. But OKC snuck in a little bit.
OKC has the most wins since 2016 when they had the Kevin Durant and Russell.
Because here's the thing. The Nuggets are definitely going to beat the Grizzlies.
So 15, my bad.
Luka and Kyrie aren't playing. So OKC is definitely beating Dallas.
Okay.
So the most likely to not make it is the Timberwolves, to be honest.
Okay.
So like, damn, that's tough.
That's crazy because last pod you were the opposite. But I
Well,
understand.
I was unaware that Luka and Kyrie were sitting for the last game of the fucking season.
Why were they
And-
playing? They gotta play the Clippers.
The Mavericks are playing the Thunder.
Yeah, but they don't need to win.
That's my problem.
OKC needs to win.
And they will.
Yeah.
So OKC's going to finish first.
Wow. That's
because
crazy
they're
to think
already
about.
first.
Isn't that crazy to think about, though, at the end of the year or the beginning of the year? OKC finishing at the 1 seed.
Oh, yeah.
That shows you how good Shai's been playing. And that also shows you all the people that were like, Chet is not durable. He's not going to. Chet's been doing exactly what he needed to do. So good for OKC. I personally think that it's going to be a Denver situation. I think Denver's going to stay at the 1. They're going to finish at the 1, but we will see what happens there. Before we get in to the picks, there's one thing I want to talk about in the world of NHL because I know Luke isn't here to talk about it, but I don't care. It's a big fucking deal, and we're going to talk about it. Because it's been reported from CBS, it's been reported from ESPN, it's been reported from every major fucking news outlet. So I don't know why Luke is still in denial saying it's not official. It's official. They're moving.
Are you really going to sit here and act like you don't know why?
He's in denial.
Let's not. All right. I may drag his Phoenix and Arizona places when he's not around the most, but this time I will defend him. He cannot cope with the fact that a Arizona team is going to be going to goddamn Utah. First of all, it's Utah. He's not going to support Utah. He's going to, unless they call him the Utah Yotes, like they're not getting support from Luke. He's going to
that just rolls right off the tongue, dude.
It does.
The Utah Yotes, come on.
So the owners of the Utah Jazz, just so everyone knows, they
and
that.
We see what the Jazz do, so that means the Coyotes' career just fucking went through the ceiling. They might win a lot of games, but they'll never, ever, ever win a cup now. Damn, tough. They don't know how to run a team. This is terrible. It's all about the money.
Yeah, I was confused, and this is why. I thought that last week I saw them announce a brand new stadium. That was the only thing that made me confused because I was like, oh, shit, Arizona's finally doing a new stadium. So they're staying in Arizona. And then they told the team that they're going to Utah. So what's going on with that stadium? Is that not being built? Was that just a idea that's now not happening? That's the only thing that's confusing me. You know what I mean? Because that made me think they were staying in Arizona. And now they're not.
Imagine if they were like, so the Coyotes are relocating, but in 2 years we're gonna get a new team.
we got a brand new. We just had to get rid of the Arizona stigma. Just take them out and then bring a new. It's like Seattle. They said we had to trade this off. You guys can go have this basketball team, and we are going to take the Kraken. They had to do, give and take.
Well, give and take, yeah. It's fair.
Tyler, do you have any thoughts on this?
You know what? It really doesn't affect me too much.
Good or bad? How about that?
I have a question.
I think it'll probably be good for them in the long run.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you think Utah
They got to change a lot of other things, not just their location.
Do I think Utah what?
Deserves a hockey team? Does Salt Lake City need hockey?
I would say no, but I can't. I do want to say this. If I go to Utah, right, then I'd probably have a different, opinion. But
I've never been to Utah, so it's not fair to answer.
Yeah, as far as what I know about Utah,
maybe
they don't care too much about hockey. I know it gets cold there, but
what if they give them a reason to care?
That's also true. They don't. They have one.
They don't have a reason to care.
They have one sports team, and it's the Jazz. And when your
whole
is just the Jazz, that shit can take a toll on you.
They do need it.
They do need another.
They really do need it. They just need something else.
I didn't think about that.
Look at it like that. But as far as an Arizona fan, I'd be upset. If I'm a Utah fan, I'm happy. So any team relocation. MLB news. before we roll out of here, we have some MLB news to get into.
And before we get into the MLB news, I would like to personally say, fuck the Blue Jays.
Uh-oh.
Can't believe you guys got your asses handed to you by the Rockies in such a disgusting fashion when my money was on you. Go to hell.
Uh-oh.
The Braves did their job. The Orioles came back and went into overtime and did their job. And what do I have to watch the whole time knowing my bet is only hitting 2 out of 3? A 10-0 game.
Yeah, that did happen.
Thanks, Blue Jays. Thanks, Kevin Gausman. Thanks.
I was just about to say, and I don't even know why Kevin Gausman was the man who did what he did. 10 hits in 3 innings. Fucking hell.
That's why you're in the bottom of your division.
You damn right. Oh, I agree. I'm not going to sit here and defend these
MLB
boys.
news.
Bro, I'm not going to sit here and defend these boys. Did you see Vlad Selly down 6 against the Yankees?
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker rounded third base after his home run and did a fucking Selly, and everyone's like, this is like when fucking Chris Paul hit a 3 down 50 against, like, what are you doing?
He's being John Carlos Stanton.
Yeah, that shit was like, and I was, oh god. Yeah, it's hard to defend Toronto right now. I do agree with that. They are making it very difficult. So thanks, Blue Jays.
They're doing worse than the Tigers.
Yeah, but Tigers doing good. That's
They're
not like
doing great.
that's not like a normal statement of like, and they're even worse than the Tigers. No, the Tigers are doing good right now. So
But that's not a normal statement for the last.
that's
couple of
also
years.
not a normal statement. No, we're 8-4 or 7-4. So
8-4.
no,
yeah.
8-4. Yeah, we won yesterday.
Mhm.
First thing we have is a little this is just a cool thing I thought was super cool. On National Sibling Day, Bo and Josh Naylor hit home runs back to back.
That's cool. I love when those things happen.
You know what
But then I get pissed because I'm over here as a gambling man, not paying attention to National Sibling Day when I could have raked in some cash.
Yeah, this is one of those that's cool moments that I just thought I'd shout out real quick.
That is super cool.
Shout out to them. Next thing is Shohei Ohtani's interpreter. Yeah, we talk about it a little bit, and there's been a little bit more news that's came out. So we thought, originally it was reported that anywhere between $2 to $3 million was stolen. Well, the official report came out, and Jesse, it was not $2 million. It was not $3 million. It was $16 million that has been believed to have been stolen from the interpreter or from Shohei Ohtani's bank. $16 million taken out of the bank account. Now, this was all to believe because of a gambling problem. But in my opinion, $16 million seems like a bit of a problem.
Hey, when you got it how he got it, that 16 million a problem. He didn't even notice it until it got to 16.
Maybe there was a Japanese currency issue and he was just confused.
No. Why? Listen. I don't know about you guys, but I am sure that an athlete fucking the bank Shohei is working with had nothing to say to him. Like, hey, G, I know it's your money.
Sonny.
So, yeah. But you made me.
You're just fucking back and forth and back and forth.
You said, I know it's your money, but.
Oh, yeah. I know it's your money. Like, I know you're doing you, but like 16 million has been like, aren't you not allowed to gamble? So, like, what are you gambling on? Are you just gambling on like, either way, $16 million? This is my story. This is my story. Shohei did sports gambling, but they could not have their new face that they just put up there be a sports gambler and get in that kind of trouble, and the interpreter scapegoating.
Honestly,
I mean, maybe.
not a bad take. Tyler, do you have any thoughts on this? I just know you haven't said anything about the situation, and I'm curious how you feel.
My Dodgers bet for the World Series still looks good, so.
I'm glad you're focused on what's important.
Yeah. No other comments on the interpreter. I mean, what a jackass.
All right.
Shohei, I can be your new interpreter. I don't know Japanese, but I will. I mean, that's not what you I will learn it for you. I'll have your back.
Put in that resume.
Next thing that we have is Hunter Brown, who is somebody that is known as one of the best young pitchers in the game over on the Astros.
He's just getting ripped apart this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
He's not even here, and he's just getting destroyed.
He went over to play the Royals, and the Royals have won 7 games in a row. They're playing some good baseball, so I will start off by saying that. But when you go into a game against the Royals and you don't last an inning, he pitched 2 outs, 11 hits, 9 runs, 1 walk, 40 pitches.
You know what happened? That man was leaving it too much over the plate.
My thing is, if you're the manager, why leave him in a 9?
5.
You know what I mean? That's like, Luke made a great comparison in the group chat. He goes, that's like when you have a goalie who's let up 6 or 7 goals and you just keep him in and you don't pull him. You just keep making. Like, I don't understand why they kept Hunter Brown in the game to 9 runs. And if you watched it, it wasn't like a 3-run homer, grand slam, like big. No, it was like base hit, double, homer, double, walk.
This man tried to pitch to contact, and all the contact kept fucking him over.
Yeah, it was horrible, and they kept him in for the 9 runs to be given up. And at that point, you're now in a situation where you have to go hit to start the game, and you're already down 9-0.
Good luck. You're starting the game 9-0. Yeah.
It's like a
Good luck coming back. You have 8 innings to figure it out.
Let me tell you. I'm not an MLB, professional. I don't go out there and play baseball. But when I'm playing the show and a guy's up on me 12-3, I'm sitting there like, well, goddamn, I got quite a fight, quite a battle. One guy controlling 12. I wonder how all those people individually would feel.
Yeah, I the guys I love.
Like shit.
Yeah.
They feel like shit.
Last thing for the MLB, and this is honestly for me and for Fuller to make up off of the Pittsburgh Pirates and their god-awful $23 dry hot dog that they were selling yesterday. Leave it to Jesse's team, the Baltimore Orioles, to make up. This is actually something good. We have a fully loaded foot-long hot dog. It's called the Warehouse Dog. It's a 12-inch hot dog with horseradish-infused brink sauce, pit beef queso, and pickled pico, also on a pretzel bun. The Pirates are doing it wrong, but we're happy to see there's still places like Baltimore who are doing it right.
Who's trying to go to Baltimore and turn into? I can't believe you're saying this on live. I'm not saying it.
Say it.
Say it.
Who wants to go to Baltimore and become a glizzy gladiator?
That is what
I read your fucking mind.
I'll tell you what, boys,
I'm just saying.
12-inch glizzy.
It's a challenge.
It's easier if we just dominate it together.
This is true. It's going to be a challenge, so we might as well just work together, man.
Everyone's going to buy their own glizzy, and who can finish
Come on,
it
man.
first.
It's just pure clickbait. All we got to do is record it. 3 guys, 1 glizzy. What are we going to do?
It'll just be a picture of one of us in the middle, one of us in
The problem is, what channel is this going to end up on?
Is holding it.
Is this going to end up on YouTube, or is this going to end up on an explicit site?
YouTube.
It's going to end up on 410.
It's clickbait,
3 men,
man.
3 men, 1 foot-long glizzy. We'll see what happens. I'm just saying, you got to specify. The people don't know what they're fucking clicking
The
on.
whole point is not to specify. You got to click on it to find out.
Yep.
The video's gonna get demonetized. Is what it's gonna get.
No, and then we're gonna say subscribe for more content like this.
All right, with that, we'll move into the picks.
I don't like the way the flow of the basketball picks are going, because back-to-back games, it is going to be split 2-2.
You know, I'm gonna take John and them boys.
Fuck Dylan for taking my pick because I was going to take the Bulls because now give me the Nets.
Fuck me, we all said the Bulls.
You started it.
Look, I didn't say that.
I
You
was
said they
saying
weren't gonna
under
ride.
my breath, take the Nets, take the Nets, take the Nets. I want the Bulls. Give me the Bulls. And you took the Bulls. So I'm like, fuck this fucking guy. Who does this guy think he is?
Oh, ready. So, I kind of alluded to it a little bit in the earlier. We got 3 games that are 3 teams currently in a number 1 seed tie. So, also, I do want to take a little bit of credit for my on an island last week. I had Jalen Brunson. You guys all had the Celtics, and then Jalen Brunson did what he did. But apparently, you know, he's just lucky in the eyes of Jesse. But, yeah. Anyways.
Did I ever say he?
I know you did not say he's lucky. I know. He's a shooter, and he's just never gonna win anything big. I get it. I know. I understand. He's Damian Lillard. I get it. He's Damian Lillard. I understand.
I said Kyrie Irving.
Yes, but they're in the same boat.
No, they're not. Kyrie Irving is a bona fide Robin. He could never be Batman.
He's a bona fide Robin.
He could never be Batman. Damian Lillard, he could have been Batman. But
He was Batman for 1 year. He was what Batman? 1 year. 1 year in Boston. He was Batman for 1 year in Boston.
you let people finish their sentences for 1 year of your goddamn life.
You never said that.
Do it more. Let me finish my goddamn sentence. You know I lose my train of thoughts if I don't get my words out. Now I don't know where to go back to because I don't know what was before.
He's a bona fide Batman. You're a bona fide Robin, so I had to defend him.
No, he's a Kyrie Irving, bona fide Robin. Jalen Brunson, he's like the Batman who got poisoned by Joker. Like, we thought he was good. His mans took him down. You know who's going to take him down? Julius Randle. Why? That's why they shipped him out. You know who else is going to fold over? Everybody else on the team, because Jalen Brunson is a one-man show right now. And you know what happens to one-man shows? They always fail. He doesn't have the right support system.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that you're wrong because
You know
will.
who would love to have Jalen Brunson on their team?
The
LeBron.
Pistons? Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
I went there.
I mean, the Pistons would really just want anybody that knows how to play basketball, but I digress.
They'll sign
So-
anybody, even if you're bad.
All right.
If you're bad.
I know I said what I said, but I'm looking over here at this Dallas OKC game with a 17-point spread, and there's no way I can make this a game on the spread. This is just
No, you can't.
no. So we're gonna change that one to the Lakers versus the Pelicans because that has a 3.5-point spread. So we got the
there we go.
Lakers. We got the Lakers and the Pelicans. Pelicans minus 3.5 points at home. Two teams that are in the playoffs. Two teams that are in the play-in. Tyler, okay, we'll start with you.
Look, I know the Lakers or the Warriors are picking right now, but so are the Lakers. I'm gonna take LeBron in the 3.5.
I'm gonna ride that as well. That's exactly my play. LeBron in the 3.5.
Jesse. Nice. Dylan.
Jesse, I love that pick. All right. Next game, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves who need to win this game going up against the Phoenix Suns. It is a minus 5-point spread for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Tyler, we will kick it back to you.
Boys are cooking for a reason. T-Wolves.
T-Wolves on the minus 5. I am going to ride the Timberwolves. I know it's not a value play, but I'm going to take the money line. I think it's going to be a really close game, and I think the Timberwolves are going to pull it
Just
off.
take Phoenix on the spread then, you little bitch.
No, I guess that's what I would do then. Yes, Phoenix plus 5.
You're taking Phoenix to lose a close game or possibly get a win.
Yes. And then is Jesse back or?
Yeah, my
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. All right, Jesse. Before you give this pick, we have Lakers and Pelicans. Pelicans minus 3.5 points.
Lakers plus 3.5.
Beautiful. Minnesota minus 5 against Phoenix.
I don't understand why they're -5, but it's pretty understandable since the Suns are ass -5.5.
All right, next would be Denver and the Grizzlies, but I think anybody with 2 brain cells can have a strong indication how that game will play out. So we're going to move over to the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Orlando Magic. Whoa. Sorry, haven't done that in a while. Magic -5 points against the Bucks, strictly because Giannis Antetokounmpo is resting for playoffs, but Damian Lillard is playing, and so is Chris Middleton.
Rest his ass. Give me the Magic minus the points.
I'm going to take the Bucks +5 because similar to the last game, I have this being a very close game.
No way, Dylan's not riding the Magic.
You know I got the Magic winning, but they're not going to win by 5.
Dylan's not riding the Magic.
If Magic win by 2, then my pick would have to be Bucks +5. It'd have to be, right?
Yeah, but when the Magic win by 20 and I win, I'm going to tell you,
I'll sing the song with you. I
told you
care.
so.
I'll still sing it, and I'll be dancing.
There is no way on God's green earth that I'm taking Orlando after they just played not too long ago and got busted by Bobby Portis for 30.
It's not going to happen. That can't happen twice.
Listen,
those things don't happen twice.
Listen. Nah, Giannis didn't even play. They got mobbed 117 to 99. I can't just act like it didn't happen. I can't. So I'm going to take the Bucks.
Oh, man.
You want to know? No, money. But I will be very excited to see what the Magic have in store every playoff.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, what's going to happen when the Magic get fucking swept in the playoffs?
I'll be depressed.
All the fucking memes that are going to be made about the Orlando Magic song, I will be here for them. I will. I will probably be singing those.
Orlando Magic.
No.
Yup.
And
it's gonna be bad. I can see it, you know. But that is the Downtown Cash picks, and that is where we stand. Also, I do want to point out that this is the first year in I don't know how long that I stopped keeping track of Jesse's picks because I felt bad. So we're just gonna mark this up as next year's a bounce back year for Jesse in terms of the picks.
You know what?
So, what happened this year with basketball?
No, it won't be.
It won't. This is the new normal.
He's not bouncing back.
I don't know ball no more. I'm 75, and I still think it's played one way, and it's not played that way.
Jesse, you got under 24%, and I said I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, I know.
This is bullying. I feel bad. I can't.
No, listen. I put all I had in the hockey. That's all I had. I from the moment Ja was done, I said we're done. I thought I made that clear. It was downhill. It was ugly before. It was like snowboarding, seeing an avalanche behind you, and then there happens to be a polar bear in front of you. You have nowhere to go. Doesn't look good either way. Take your L.
Just take it.
I took the avalanche.
So now for the people next year, what is your message?
I may not know my regular season, but wait for these playoffs.
Okay.
Then you can judge me.
All right.
College football, I may have been off in the season, but playoffs, I came to play. Every sport, when it comes to playoffs, I come to play. South Carolina Gamecocks.
And that's where you make the biggest money. So I'm going to hope that you come through again. We all want you to make money. Jesse.
Just like I told, because I just love shit talking. Suns will lose in the first round.
Well,
to the Warriors or the
Magic. Certain man here that I know has a different opinion, but he is not here.
I want him here. I can't believe I'm saying this. Luke, I miss you. Where are you?
Well, Luke also here's the thing about Luke.
He's
When
at
you push
a birthday party for G's grandpa.
Okay, I was gonna say when you push the pod pack another hour and he's still not there, that tells me it's not a sleeping situation. Yeah, that tells me.
No, not at all. But we have puck luck picks to get into, so can we get there? Thank you.
I think that you want me to be completely honest.
Yeah.
Last time I
Some room between the legs. 13:57 of the third.
Yeah.
We're gonna come
Heads Capitals,
Get to the guap, it's a must. Speak on the top of my brother's
Tail.
blood. None of these niggas get trust. We cannot question, you know what it was. Do what you doing for us. You get this back 'cause I'm putting in work. Like I speak fluent in Russian. Did you catch that?
All right, puck luck picks. Let's get into it.
Got the games?
I got some. Sure, yeah.
I was just gonna say, we're doing the playoff race games, right?
Sure. Go ahead.
All right. Washington takes on Tampa Bay at 5:30. Obviously, Capitals must-win game. So, Tampa Bay, Washington. I'm not gonna be Luke and read you every little stat of both little teams because that's not what matters. What matters is that the over/under is 6.
I'm going to take the Lightning to beat the Capitals because the Lightning are the better team trying to be hot going into playoffs.
Yeah, this is a Tampa Bay spot for me. I just feel like Washington ain't got the same juice they've had.
Washington. I don't want to, but I have the Capitals. Fuck.
Okay. All
Next
right.
game, 7 o'clock. Same playoff race, same type of implications, and we got a rivalry game. The Detroit Red Wings are going to Toronto to take on the Maple Leafs. We have an over/under of 6.5 goals. We got the Wings in a must-win game against a playoff team similar to the last game.
Go first. Go first.
Under 6.5.
Jesse?
I'm gonna take the Wings because I want playoff hockey. But boys is gonna be fucking clenching my cheeks the whole time.
I'm going to take the fucking Maple Leafs because I'm sick of this shit.
Listen.
You gotta go the other way.
I'm sick of it. We don't deserve. We deserve like 70 fucking points right now. That's where we should be at. So like, if we're gonna play 70-point hockey, the Maple Leafs should fucking destroy us. So I'm taking the Leafs.
Final game that we have.
Derek Lalonde needs to fucking
You know
go.
what? Yeah, Ty, because they might as well not win this game like they're gonna win the next 3, unless they're gonna win the next 3. You know what I mean?
These are the last 3.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like
There's no next 3 if they lose this one.
Exactly. No.
'Cause-
1, 2, 3, counting this one.
Oh, counting this one, yeah.
Like
Final
if
game.
win all 3, don't win 1.
Final game is not a playoff game, but it is 2 teams that I believe is a Stanley Cup rematch. So you know this is a good game. You got the Vegas Golden Knights playing home to the Colorado Avalanche. Over under 6.5.
I'm gonna take the under 6.5. I think it's gonna be a hard fought game, and I don't think there's gonna be a ton of points.
I think the Avs lose.
I feel
Take
similar.
the Knights.
No, actually, I lied. I'm going to take fucking Colorado. Sorry.
I feel similar. Psych, I feel the opposite.
I'm actually going to take the Avalanche. Sorry. Yeah, so there's your 3-way spot on that one. That's Downtown Cash. That's Puck Luck Picks. And that
And
is...
download the Mother Fluffin' Sharps app.
Sports bettors, you need to download Sharps, the better social network. With Sharps mobile app, you can tail your friends' bets with one click. See a bet you like? Just click the whale tail icon and boom, it will open in your corresponding sportsbook. Sharp securely connects to major sportsbooks like FanDuel, MGM, Caesars, and more, so you can not only track your bets, but share your bets in creative ways. So gather the degens, download Sharps for free, and join our fast-growing sports betting community.
All right, you freaking D-gens, let's talk real quick. For those of you that are riding Nerfy Nation, let me just let you know, our last Nerfy Nation pick was a success. 2-unit play, we hit. So, Saturday's Nerfy Nation picks are as follows. We are taking the Nerfy in the Nationals and the Athletics game, and the Atlanta Braves and Miami Marlins game. 2 picks, let's ride.
And with that, thank you guys for watching the podcast. The next time that we will be joining you, beautiful people, will be this Wednesday, where we will recap all that went down on this glorious UFC 300 event. We will also be giving you the news for baseball and all other sports that are going on, as well as fully giving you this NBA playoff preview, because we will be fully in the swing of that as well. Thank you guys for watching the podcast. And if you want to check us out on the socials, you can hit us up on SHARPZNETWORK, Sharp Network, on X, Twitter, on Instagram, on Twitch, on YouTube, on all platforms. And when you do so, make sure you follow. Make sure you check out the videos. Make sure you like. Make sure you tap the bell for notifications, so that anytime we post or anytime we go live, you'll know and you'll get the update. You'll get the notification. Once again, we appreciate you guys watching the podcast. I'm McDilly. Have a good one. Enjoy UFC 300. Peace!